Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight for your virtual bedtime story. So, if you're ready, I would say get super cozy, grab a blanket, snuggle up with a bear, your parent, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So, our first book tonight is Lola Loves Stories. This is written by Anna McQueen and illustrated by Rosalind Beardshaw. Lola loves stories. Do you love stories? Do you love books? Lola's daddy takes her to the library on Saturdays. When do you go to the library? The library is very busy, but Lola finds some excellent books. Lola's daddy reads the first story at home. It's about a fairy princess. All the next day, Lola wears a fancy dress and a sparkly crown. She is a fabulous fairy princess. You see that wonderful little outfit she has on? And her wings? On Sunday, Lola and her mommy read the next story. It is about an amazing journey. Where do you think they're off to? On Monday, Lola takes her friends on fantastic trips to places like Paris and Lagos. On Tuesday, Lola chooses a story about her friends. All afternoon, she and Ben play with their babies. Lola has cappuccino and her baby has juice. Tuesday night, Lola's mommy reads a story about fierce tigers. The next day, Lola chases her friend Orla all over the jungle. Do you see the animals in there? What other animals do you see? On Wednesday night, Lola reads a story about Old MacDonald. The next day, she is a farmer. Lola's cow has a boo-boo. Mommy knows how to fix it. On Thursday night, Lola and her daddy read about building. See, she has her hard hat on. The next day, Lola fixes up her house. She needs a hammer, a saw, and a little help from her daddy. See the house as they fix it up? On Friday night, Lola's daddy makes up a story about magic shoes. The next day, Lola's shoes are truly amazing. They sparkle all the way to the library and all the way home. They even sparkle while her daddy reads her a story about a wild and wicked monster. What will Lola be tomorrow? Ooh, what do you think Lola is? All right, the end. Lola loves stories. And then our last book for the evening, Kiss Goodnight, Sam, by Amy West. It was a dark and stormy night on Plum Street. Look at the leaves falling from the trees. Must have been really, really windy, too. In the little white house, Mrs. Bear was putting Sam to bed. Ready now, Sam? Oh, no, said Sam. I'm waiting. Mrs. Bear sat on the bed beside Sam, and they read his favorite book, and they both knew all the words. Do you have a favorite book that you like to read every night? Afterwards, Mrs. Bear pulled one side of the blanket way up high under Sam's chin, and the blanket was red. She pulled the other side too, tucking it under his toes like a nest. Outside, the wind blew. Woo, woo. Ready now, Sam? Oh, no, said Sam. I'm waiting. Mrs. Bear arranged Sam's friends in the bed, and they all snuggled. The blanket covered them that was red. Outside, the rain came down. Splat on the roof. Splat, splat on the windows. The wind blew. Woo, woo. Ready now, Sam? Oh, no, said Sam. I'm still waiting. Mrs. Bear poured milk in 2 glasses, and they both drank milk, and it was warm. Sliding down. Afterwards, Mrs. Bear yawned. You must be ready now, she said. But Sam shook his head. I'm waiting, he said. Hmm, said Mrs. Bear. Let me think. We've read a book and made a nest, arranged your friends, and had warm milk. Sam, she said, what did I forget? You know, Sam said. Hmm, said Mrs. Bear. Book, blanket, friends, milk. Book, blanket, friends, milk. Sam waited. He waited and waited. And then at last, Mrs. Bear said, oh, I know. A kiss goodnight, Sam. And she went way down, kissing Sam once and twice, and then twice more. Again, cried Sam. And she bent way down, kissing Sam once more, and twice, and then twice more. Outside, the wind blew and the rain came down. In the little white house, Mrs. Bear was taking out the light, whispering, kiss goodnight, Sam, kiss goodnight. And Sam went to sleep on a dark and stormy night on Plum Street. The end. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I hope you sleep tight and getting all snuggly with your friends and your blankets.